y'all. Y'all back with the 3 TRUUUTHSS.
What's up with the Zahier World update, man?
Man, we have 400 subscribers, man. I appreciate all the love I've been getting on the channel. Appreciate it. Just keep running it up. We still reacting to all the drama and all the bullshit that's going on in the world. So keep running it up for me, you know what I mean? Link will be in the description box down below. So go show love, man. Cause it don't cost a thing to show love, so go show love to the nigga, you know?
We went from, just talking about how, getting the niche and finding your crowd, getting 100 views in a day, 500 views in a day. Bro, we talking 12K going on 15K, bro. Like, I know that gotta be inspiring considering where you came from and how your first, couple videos went. So on this journey to know that you getting that high buzz and you getting a triple-digit amount of subscribers per day, like, how does it feel? Do you feel like all this shit is worth it?
Hell yeah, I feel like I don't regret a day that I'm like doing my videos, recording. I feel good when I record, And plus, I just feel good like giving that content out to the people, keeping them updated on what's going on in the world, and just, I like all the reciprocation I'm getting in my comments, and the feedback and shit that I'm getting in the comments. So that's really internally why I keep doing it, Not even about the numbers and shit. I just like the engagement I'm getting.
But everybody, go follow the motherfucking Zahier World, Zahier Meets World, man. All the channels gonna be in our feature channels, man. But what's going on, Ynw Melly?
Man, they're saying that the court case is coming to a close. They just said they're closing arguments after all this fucking time. Literally, this court case is going on too long for my taste. And people want to know what's our take on it, how's it gonna go.
I feel like him saying that he's not gonna testify, that fucked him over on top of the eating a honey bun, sitting on top of the chair, joshing around.
Smiling in court, bro.
So the fact that he's like, yeah, are you willing to testify if called up to the stand? He's like, nah, I'm cool.
Cause he know he gonna fuck himself over.
He the happiest nigga I ever seen going to trial for a death penalty. He the happiest nigga I ever seen going through this whole case. You look at his case and compare it to Young Thug, it's two totally different.
You gotta compare Melly shit to them. What's the boy name? Charles Manson.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta compare it to the niggas that be walking out of court after they got a life sentence and they just say, "Oh hell, Satan." Like, you gotta compare Melly to them. Word up, he's like literally Night Stalker, serial killer type bull. Like, and then write a song about it, and then when he writes a song about it, he say, "Oh, it wasn't real. It was just me making the lucid dreams like Juice WRLD did. I'm just, just letting out my demons."
Or it was Melvin. It wasn't me. It was all Melvin.
Multiple personality disorder.
That bullshit, man.
Man, get on my face with that shit.
If he does get convicted, is he going to prison or is he going to a mental institution?
They're trying to push that he's insane, so it's up in the air.
Even the criminally insane go to prison.
Does he deserve to die?
A lot of them go to the mental hospitals.
They do.
Really play it all crazy.
But
a lot of them just go into the mental hospital and they just die slowly.
But in the mental hospital they really check if you're really crazy, or they give you pills to make you really crazy.
But I think
that's the only two options. You want to rock out in there, they gonna drug you and make you really rock out. So if you want to go that way, go ahead.
Exactly. Either way, at least he knows he's not in the jail, and he has his freedom to an extent. He has his freedom as in he's not around population with a bunch of other criminals and shit, but now he in there with a bunch of crazies being force-fed pills that you don't even really, if you know how to sneak it right, you don't even really gotta ingest the pills. You just gotta know how to look like you're taking it, yeah.
I know like 5 people that have been to the same institutions in Delaware, PA, fucking DC, all of them, like
all niggas do is put that shit under their tongue and it did walk away. If they tell you to open your mouth, you're not gonna get.
Nah, the one in PA and the one in DC,
like,
no, they
that's
really,
when you keep it under your tongue long enough, and if they ask you to switch it, you switch that shit real quick. You keep that shit on the side of your tongue.
But that medication to fuck your head up.
Like, if they see that you ain't acting like you on the pills, like some of the places like the one in PA, no, they really hold you down and make you swallow them shits. And the one in DC,
it's sad they can know.
Skills gotta come into play. So you gotta play the role.
You gotta look like you medicated. You sober.
Hit your head on the wall a couple times. Scream at
nothing.
Like,
talk to nobody. Have a full blown conversation with yourself.
Yeah, have panic attacks and shit. Just act crazy.
Everything that's not normal. Yeah, good money.
Yeah, just act like a crackhead and you'll get by real
Pretty much.
sweet.
Pretty much.
You know what I mean?
Act like you tweaking.
I know niggas in Zombie Town back home in Patterson that'll back that shit off real easy because they all on drugs.
So going off of that, going off of the niggas trying to claim insanity and claiming other shit so they could get either less jail time or be put somewhere else, how do you feel about the Lil J video? Is that valid, or is that just him showing his true colors to the new world and the agenda? Because based on what I see, that's what I'm saying. I don't think this is no agenda play or nothing.
Spoken from Riley Freeman himself over there.
That's exactly what I was thinking when I said that shit. That nigga is gay.
Speaking from Riley Freeman.
You can't validate that shit. That nigga full blown on the chair.
He relaxed. He's like,
let
you know, do what you
let a
want.
whole nigga
Like, go
sit
ahead.
on his dick and kiss him like it ain't shit multiple times. And then gonna get up and go air hump another nigga that's standing by the door.
Jalen Green style.
Like he playing this shit. Then there's a whole huddle of other niggas conversing within themselves that just watched him air hump another nigga. Then he gonna go up to one of them, like close his hell to his cheek and shit, like he kissing the nigga cheek and shit. Like I feel like jail for him is where he could openly come out.
Yep.
He outside and shit. He back in Chicago. He got niggas that's looking at him like, oh, he King Lil J from back in the day. But and then he gotta act like he all hard and shit. Really, he not.
So what do you say to the people that try to compare his situation to what Von was doing, saying, yo,
It's a difference.
But for the people that want to try to say, oh nah, Von and Jay, they both the same nigga. If Jay filed for that, then Von filed for that. Because Von's a stand-up dude. This is what people saying in comments.
I don't
on
know what
Instagram.
people saying. This nigga, it's a difference. If you
can't say that
look
to a
at
Von fan, bro. You can't say that.
nigga, look, listen. If you look at the body language, whether you a Von fan or you don't fuck with him, look at the body language. This nigga
Von was clearly fucking around.
clearly acting. Trying to act like he was gay. Even when he was like, oh yeah, love you, boo. Like you could tell.
It was all forced.
It was all
He
fake as
forced
hell.
that shit quick as hell. I'm not gonna say the F word. I was about to say.
And if you continue the video, you saw him wipe his hand on his pants, like, nah,
even if you
he was faking that shit like a
a
motherfucker.
gay dude, you could look at that nigga and tell he forced that. And plus he forced his hand down quick as hell. If you gay, you don't care. Like you'll be having that shit up long as hell for niggas to see it.
So Jay really bothered Von just playing the role, not playing the role, but just finessing the
It's two
system.
different situations, man. I believe one really is gay, and the other one it was just acting so he wasn't around his ops and he knew.
So
he
you
was
basically saying Jay was showing his true colors and Von was adapted to his
playing a role.
Not adapted, he was acting.
I'm saying he's playing a role.
The same way when he had the gun in when it was Von and Durk, he was just playing around. That's what you saying, Von was just.
That was Von version of playing around.
When he was
really
dancing
gonna do that
around,
shit.
he was feeling himself, and he was just, you know what I'm saying? He was feeling himself, and he was showing how he really moves, but he was doing it in a playful manner and shit.
Yeah.
The other one, when he was in jail, is like he's clearly acting, cause he clearly don't want to be in the unit where the rest of the ops and shit is at.
So you feel like somebody's pushing this video out and it's servicing to diminish
Just to discredit his name.
to discredit the serial
After
killer.
he
He's
just
a
dropped the album
demon.
this week. Well, that album I ain't really fuck with it like that. Only 2 songs.
So you feel like that was put out to make him
look
less of a serial killer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you can try that shit, but you can't take away the bodies that the nigga got. They confirmed them. So you can make it with King Lil J. He really wasn't popping in the streets for real.
Nah, that's a fact. We ain't never say he was not.
Like he had some songs back in the day in the 2011, 2012, 13 era that I fuck
I would put over him.
It's a bunch of drill rappers that I put over him.
I'm saying specifically from Chicago. It's at least 10 rappers I can think of that I know I would have flocked to their music before I would think
King
of
Lil J was just some nigga that I just heard during the wave and shit. I was bumping the NLMB.
That's what I'm talking about.
G Herbo's
Lil Biggie
and them.
Yeah, that's 5 off the rip. Chief, Durk, that's 5 off the rip just without thinking.
Dirk here and there when he was on his hard shit. But yeah, it was a whole, cause at that time it was a whole bunch of them.
Cause I was listening to Memo 600 before him. And
him, fucking Capo, Rondo number
what's the
9,
boy, who's the dude that they his baby mom tried to say something like he was touching my kids or whatever, but it came out she was lying. You know what I'm talking about, right? Light skin boy. Yeah.
That beat with Durk and shit.
So I'll flock to more of that before I'll even throw a fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I get what you said. He wasn't as relevant to compare to Vaughn, for real.
He wasn't.
He's nowhere here.
He had, like I said, he had some songs here and there that I fucked with. But him as an eternal person, hell no. Vaughn had more the world. He had that world image. That nigga was just a Chicago drill rapper and shit. You know how many just Chicago drill rappers it is that never made it out that scene that you know about if you listen to that type of music, but they never touched the world image.
But why
it's a whole different field.
But why is it that people just don't want to accept the fact that if King Von was still alive, he would really be in jail for 2019 murder charges?
It's like, go back to the other point. It's like how the Pop Smoke situation.
Right.
Like everybody know fucking Pop Smoke, but New York got rappers that I know that everybody else don't fucking know.
That's real shit.
So it's the same sense as that.
Cause you got some rappers that ain't gonna leave outside the 5 states or the 5 states
or
around.
their city.
Nah. No, what I'm saying, their buzz doesn't leave other than 5 states around them.
That's what I'm saying. I've seen rappers that only hopping in state. They never touched nobody outside really.
It was just if they was popping in New York, then they was popping in New York, maybe somewhere in Philly and Jersey, but that was about it.
Like Troy Ave.
Yeah. I never listened to a Troy Ave song.
I have. That's what I'm saying. He was only really popping in New York.
He be rapping like Boosie?
He raps like
T.I.
the way he moved back then when he first came out and shit. He just reminded me of a nigga that was in the present time but dressed and moved like a nigga, like a New York nigga back in the 90s and shit. He'll have the gumbo haircut. He'll have the Adidas tracksuit.
Pop Smoke was still alive right now. Where would y'all put him in the charts right now, in y'all opinion?
He would be top 10, if not top 5. But I'm not going to put him top 5 because niggas like Moneybagg would have they run, Durk would have they run, Lil Baby, Drake would have still been Drake. All that would still happen.
With the Durk situation, if Bomb was still alive, I don't feel like he'd be that popping.
But he said that Pop was still alive. Where would he be at?
Pop.
Yeah, where would he be at?
I corrected myself. I said not Von, Pop Smoke.
That's why I was saying I feel like everything would have still happened, but Pop, if he wasn't 5,
he would
he'd have been like 7 to 10. No, I'm not putting him no lower than 10.
I'll put him at 7, 8. I'll put him at 7, 8 in the top 10.
But you gotta think,
top 10 somewhere.
if you name them, just go off of them 5, like a Drake, Lil Baby, Durk, Moneybagg, 21 Savage.
That's what I'm saying. He's at 7 or 8. That's
think about
Kodak.
But he won't be up there.
Look at all the slow songs and shit he dropped and all the females were fucking to. So he would have dropped more of that.
You selling
he would have solidified already in that space. So he would have been somewhere. I don't know an exact number, but somewhere in the top 10.
Because they was even fucking with that joint he did with Figgy. She won't fuck with the woo, like word.
They fucked with his shit that he was more towards the female audience than the hard shit.
Yeah, right.
A lot of these niggas that's popping right now that we naming, they do that shit. Cause they know the females are the biggest consumers, so they gonna
Drake
make that
just in pictures with Bernie's Burgles and other joints, and so it's like, and once again, Drake found a way to keep himself
on top. Nigga,
he's certified lover boy.
The nigga, the way he used to get flocked back in the 2010s for being sus and shit. Cause they made jokes about that nigga, made cartoons saying that nigga was gay. We Are Young. I forgot the name of that shit, but on the YouTube shit, made jokes about him being gay. But now, if he act like that now today, he's still gonna be number 1. That's accepted. Basically, it's all business. It wasn't popping at that time, but it's damn sure the shit nowadays.
Oh nah, if you was doing that at that time, bro, you was getting violated. It don't matter if you made good music or not.
When drill came out, which was 2011, 2012 and shit, if you was still making lovey-dovey music and shit, it'll get played, but it ain't gonna be like the shit that the young niggas is listening to.
But sadly, the only one that was still making it and getting them numbers is still Drake.
The only nigga that I saw at that time doing that shit again, that was Future and Drake.
Yeah, see,
Future still be doing that.
He still does it, but I'm saying at that time, It was him, Drake. It was a select few niggas that was doing that slow song shit. It wasn't a lot.
Like
a lot
Future out here mad at
songs.
bitches because they leaving him because they know he toxic. Like he's saying,
still fuck with him.
that's not
Like, Future don't.
They can say that they broke up with him on the shade room, but behind closed doors,
They coming right back
bitches
and
still
sucking
getting
the
blown
meat
out.
They going right back to sucking the meat off right there behind closed doors. It ain't shit. They gonna pop these
This
shit all
coming
they
from the
want.
same nigga that said identify
That's
my
why
bitch
I
by
said-
APs.
That's why I said bitches will be like, Ciara not fucking with him. She only fucking with Russell.
You think so? You really think?
Bitches say this.
No, I say, do you?
Hell no, I know he's still clapping.
Ciara?
Ciara.
Yes.
But a lot of the females would be like, she got herself a good nigga. She don't need no toxic Future. Even though you saying that,
Hold up,
but you
let's-
know damn well you will fuck with him.
You
So
right?
stop
But
capping.
let's stay on
Let's be
that.
real.
Future still hitting Ciara
In my opinion, yes.
Nigga.
after him not being a proper father, him being toxic, not being what he was supposed to be.
She's that kind
Ciara
of
still
bitch.
good.
I'm gonna let, I'm agree with you.
Ciara
I'm
still
gonna flow this.
She's
Ciara-
that kind of bitch that loves herself a bad nigga.
Yes.
As much as he tells
As
me
much
he's
as
no good.
as much as the media and everybody else
Bro.
are telling her that he's toxic and she should leave him alone.
Bro, I know women do this,
Nigga,
but Ciara,
she has a song.
I'm an
She
independent
has
woman.
a song. No. She has a song with 50 Cent called "Leave Him Alone," and she was saying in the song how I can't leave him alone, and he the
Yep.
bad nigga. 50 Cent, primetime 50 at that.
Okay.
So you think she not gonna leave? You think if she's telling you in the song that she can't leave 50 Cent alone,
She can't leave.
why the fuck would she leave this toxic ass nigga alone?
Because she got Russell, her stepdad, the person that fulfilled.
He's the lame that ain't going
multi-millions.
He
don't
makes
matter.
multi-million, but the personality is lame.
It
These
don't matter.
bitches like toxic.
But I thought they was about the bread.
They like
Don't
both.
care. It's a
Nigga.
lie.
They like both. If you a toxic nigga that got money, oh, you getting unlimited pussy.
But if you got money and you a square,
money, if you got money and you a square, then you just a friendly nigga that got money.
Yes.
That's it. But if you toxic and you got bread,
or she chewing you up all
unlimited.
night.
Yes.
Unlimited.
And she swallowing all the kids.
The Russell Simmons of the world, that the good niggas that got money are the good niggas to be with on camera and shit.
But when she got her rocks on,
She going
But at night, I'm going to
Nah,
pick up
let's
some
go.
groceries, aka I'm sitting on Future's dick in Miami. That's how it is.
I want to hear your point, cause I want to hear your point.
Nigga, we have been discussing this. You can go on your Facebook, your Instagram, and your Twitter and scroll down to all the bitches that you know from your area, from where you at, and one from my ass.
Especially they got a kid together.
Yes. Oh my God! Don't even bring that part up. That's a whole
You know how
other
many
level.
niggas still be fucking their baby moms and say that they don't fuck with each
100%.
other on
Bro,
Facebook?
I am aware of everything y'all saying. I just need y'all both to tell me that Ciara falls into that category of she's just like every other woman.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this.
She just rich.
Let me tell you this. She got money. Yeah, right.
That's the only
Watch this. She got money. But at the end of the day, she's still what? A woman.
I was about to say a hoe.
But I don't care. All these bitches
So y'all,
are hoes. Let's be real. They all
let me get this
hoes.
straight.
But-
So let me get this straight. Cardi B
Hoe.
say she ain't cheating on Offset.
She
A week later, she's twerking in the tub. Keke Palmer's with Usher.
She
Week
belongs to
later,
the streets.
this song. So y'all telling me
She belongs to the streets.
Beyonce cheating on Jay?
Yes.
Yeah, come on.
She ain't going no goddamn where.
I want to hear this, Zah. Come on, Zah.
They both
No.
cheating.
Because Future said, what Future
Yeah, we just don't know
What Future
about
say
it.
on the song? Didn't he
Okay.
say I'll hit A and B and skip C? Didn't he said some crazy shit?
Yeah.
And they was all saying, oh, he probably said he'll still hit Ciara, he'll hit B, J,
Rihanna.
Yes. Yeah. They
Now see, when I
both
think
cheat.
about it, nigga, you gotta think about it.
They both
If you
cheat.
expect
It's
two
just the niggas that she fucking with
multi-billionaires
ain't money niggas.
to solely
She's got
fuck
some
with
legit
each other,
niggas.
nah.
So, alright, let me get this clear. Based off of what you saying,
Them NDAs just be strong.
all these relationships is living
Thank you.
Jada Will Smith life.
Pause. Time out. Say that louder, Zah. Say that louder. I need them to hear
Nah,
that part.
that
The
NDA shit
NDAs be just strong as hell.
And the women are the main ones that had these young niggas sign them shits. Like
You goddamn
Beyonce,
right.
it's up there.
So you saying these relationships is just like Will and Jada, like
Yeah.
they just cheating on each other,
Yeah.
fucking in the same house because you can't hear each other.
Publicity,
Do you not see how big that
promotion.
The bullshit with, I'm not even gonna bring up Will Smith and
But the way y'all talking like everybody just cheating on each other on some
They is. Everybody needs their money.
Everybody
They all got money. If you got money, you not sticking with the same fucking person. I don't give a fuck what you said. The fuck? I would not be surprised if Russell Wilson was fucking other bitches but putting on his front that he a good Christian dude.
So people on the internet need to stop looking at these relationships as relationship goals.
But I'm saying he could though. But what was that?
I said these people on social media gotta stop looking at these couples as relationship goals.
Yeah.
Cause all these relationships is relationships that people worship and look up to for leadership.
They look it up, but they're not actually following them.
But they want the same results.
That's just some shit to post on your story.
But that's not real life.
That ain't real life.
Yo, stop. I can't. Alright,
come to reality.
Except for the toxic reality. Except for the toxic.
Now you said in another video. You said you can be in a relationship, but it gotta be toxic.
Toxic and business.
It gotta be everything that's not good, healthy, sensual, loving.
Nigga, the Blueface and Krishan Rock image is what everybody wants. And they're still clearly fucking with each other.
All bullshit aside, you truly believe that they look at that as the true blueprint? Like, yo, you can really get money off of bullshit.
You got bitches running over niggas in their cars.
Yes.
You got niggas you got niggas out here threatening to set bitches on fire. You got niggas waving guns at bitches and bitches talking about that shit gets them so wet. How was a nigga pointing a gun at you making you wet?
How is a gun being on the side of bed helping you get your rock off? This is what women do.
But yet they'll say women want security in a relationship.
Oh, they can get some security.
So that's the kind of security. Oh, my nigga got a banger on him so I can sleep good at night.
No, he got a banger to where he can shoot you whenever he feels stupid enough.
Whenever he having a mental breakdown about all the drugs and shit that he on. And you piss him off one time, or you ain't even just doing shit. He just mad at you and ready to just take your ass out right then and there. That shit excites you.
But it does something to you that he's willing to die and kill you.
These bitches will have a nigga that's on the near brink of a whole meltdown, dealing with all the trauma, all the suspicions, all the snitches that he gotta worry about, all the drugs he got on him,
all the plugs he
all the niggas that he done knocked off. He's going through it. This nigga done turned 5 perks today and drunk a whole 2 pints of Hennessy, and you talking about how that's hubby. You'll still argue with him over some whole mouthful, bro. I think I'm spitting. But you'll argue with him. You'll argue with him over some little shit because you know that's gonna get him going. Yeah. And not worried about how the result might end. Cause it might end with your ass end up dead.
But it's all about the journey.
But it's all about the story. These bitches want to have a story to tell. And for the ones that get lucky and make it out in the hospital and shit, you think as soon as they wake up, they not bragging to their homegirls or posting it online and shit?
Every time.
Why I'm saying that, you got a bitch that just got hit up, lit up like a fucking Swiss cheese. Soon as this bitch wake up in the hospital, she over here talking about some, I'm still alive on fucking TikTok.
Yep.
And they eat it up.
You see them with ass on and everything, taking selfies right there in the hospital bed.
But when you see Brother Man talking about stay out of jail and make sure you keep a good
He weird. And look, and I don't blame it on the people. Systemically, we fucked up. Not we as but our like, bruh, and I'm saying it. I'm starting to say it in my videos now. The black community, a lot of us is fucked up. Especially the ones that grow up in the ghettos and the hoods and shit. They're fucked up.
You're posting a video. You're posting a video that says a reaction video, and you got people in the comment section saying that it's clickbait. When you made 200 videos saying reaction video, they looking at you like, oh, you made this video on your time and put you clicked it. Remember, bro, we remember all the people that show love and all the people that hated, and that nigga that said that you a weird nigga, because that nigga literally went up to 400 not even 3 days after you said that weird shit. So you need to just like get off the video. If you don't fuck with it, you don't fuck with it. That nigga saying it's a reaction video. It's not a video he made. Y'all be trolling it on his social media shit.
Trolling.
You don't gotta stay for a video you don't fuck with. Like if you fuck with it, show love. If you don't, alright, cool. You can leave a bad comment, but to tell a nigga he's gonna stay at that same amount of subscribers, you just hoping too much negative on somebody. That's how I know you ain't getting no bitches, no money. You just sit on YouTube and hate
all the time in the world.
And then you go on their YouTube and guess what? all you see is them just putting hate comments on everybody's shit. You like, bro,
On some bot shit, like, come on.
All
these are real people though.
All he's doing is reacting, and
they don't got nothing going on.
He's doing the same thing you're doing, but instead of doing positive shit like you're doing, he's hating on every other person's reaction to you.
That's why you can't excel without the haters. So that's why I don't
But that all goes into what you were saying. People really flock more to the negative, positive. Bad is good, good
so
is bad.
I'm welcoming the bullshit. So I was pissed off at first, like, you really weird for wanting to put that shit on my video. But I'm like, hey nigga,
But when you go to every other
hate, then it's gonna be more niggas like you that's gonna hate. So
but when you go to every other comment and they like, yo bro, react to this video, yo, you just gained a new sub, yo, I'm subbing to you because when you go to everybody else comment and you see that one side with nigga, you just gotta look at it and be like, it always gotta be somebody that hate. It always gotta be. Because when you look at every other 30 other comments, everybody else showing love, react to this video, hey, you got a new sub, I'm definitely subbing to this channel, good content, and it's just the one nigga that just gotta show that there's bad in the world.
Yep.
It can never be 100% good. Never.
It never is.
Never. You always gonna have that crowd.
And that's sucker shit, bro. Bro, I looked at all the comments. I looked at all the comments. He was the only person that had something negative to say. Everybody else good.
No, it was more negative.
On that video?
Yeah, it was. But I really didn't pay attention.
I didn't see it.
Smart ass just left likes on the hearts.
Maybe I only saw certain ones, but the ones I was seeing was good vid. You got a new sub. React to this. I wasn't seeing too much. They was saying shit like, oh, I think they said, oh, he not in jail. He ain't dead. I'm like, he said, I don't know what happened or what's going on. Clearly. I'm just speculating on.
Clearly. I'm just reacting to the video that I'm watching along with y'all.
Now he can't even celebrate and be bubbly about his 400. He got there and explained for 45 seconds to the sheep.
Nah, sometimes I don't even explain that.
No, but I'm saying in the recent one you did, you gotta tell them, yo, y'all killed me in the last. It was a reaction video. The link is in the bio. Y'all with you not wrong though, but the fact that
you're not wrong to have to do it because like you still gotta defend yourself.
Yeah, they shouldn't make you have to go there.
I don't want that shit to turn around and niggas making a video talking about trying to fake expose me and shit.
Like look at this why people do reactions.
Yeah, and I'm trying to come up. Matter of fact, I'm starting to get to that point where I'm not even gonna care about that shit. If you want to fake expose me, that's just gonna give me more exposure. So I'm cool with it, nigga. Business, nigga, I'm cool with it.
You gonna sit there and post a picture in your community like business.
Like if I post that shit, like that ass business. Give me a fucking $1,000.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. I feel like that should be your trademark along with the Zahier Dye. You just gotta get some t-shirts. It's just business.
I ain't gonna lie, you. We gonna get
like business, like business.
I gotta take to fucking the nigga from Monopoly and shit.
Business.
Nigga, I ain't gonna lie, so I'm using
you can use the Monopoly with 2 thumb business.
Yeah, business.
But speaking of business, what business do LeBron got wearing this pearl choker?
The business he on is the agenda.
He on funny business or street business?
Funny. But I mean,
is the money straight?
You gotta look at it. They gonna use every influencer they got to push this shit. It ain't just in the music scene. It ain't gonna be just artists and shit. We're gonna have athletes. We already got LeBron and the two niggas that just got drafted on the same nigga. Everybody.
When you put the choker with LeBron and the nails with Drake, and these are the top dogs of their, you know what I mean?
That's like equivalent to seeing seeing Michael Jordan in one of them skirts that A$AP Rocky used to wear.
But they was trying to violate him.
That's like
they was trying to violate him because he was wearing the hoop ring. Yeah. Like nowadays they try to go back like
and then now they starting to bring back EJ and shit. They starting to talk about Magic Johnson's son and shit over a Photoshop picture. Like they pushing this shit. It don't matter what line of work you in, nigga. I won't be surprised if they start doing this shit with NFL players. When we start seeing that shit.
Nah, that dude came out years ago as the first dude to.
Yeah, back then, but I'm just saying right now.
Right
like
now,
a player that we didn't think was like that, but now all of a sudden they like that.
And Tom Brady, like I just want to embrace my true colors, and then we like, yo,
bruh, that shit will be normal.
I fuck with you, Tom. I'm just saying you the top dog when it comes to NFL. So
yeah.
like,
now if you see him on some funny shit, then that let you know they really on that shit right now. Nigga, it don't matter.
Everybody promoting the rainbow right now.
Everybody.
So you don't feel like that was
rainbow
just
everywhere.
him just wearing some stylish shit? That was just some other shit behind it.
Nah, man, no.
And that was the same place at the. I think it was at the ESPYs or it was some. He just pretty much saying like, yeah, I'm not retiring. I'm coming back for my final season. But he's giving that speech with a pearl choker on.
Yep.
All black.
Oh,
Nah, I thought that's your bad color.
on it.
No, I'm saying he had
the
all
pearl
black.
shit.
No, I'm saying he had all black
Oh, yeah,
with
the
the
outfit,
with the
yeah.
bust out diamonds.
Yeah.
Cause that's all that you
And
see.
then they try to defend it and say that shit was just part of fashion. And then you got the
That's
ones
what I'm
talking about
saying.
see, y'all just mad because y'all can't even afford that. That's a $50,000. That's a $650,000 choker he got on his neck. What does sexuality have to do with money? What the fuck? So you saying I'm the shit if I had some fucking Da Vinci heels on and shit?
But they even though they women, you got them in your size, so they valid.
So they
No.
valid. It's fashion.
No.
It's fucking fashion.
They don't. I'm glad you said that. They really justify men wearing women's clothes or
Purses.
women's styling, and they call it fashion.
Yeah, a nigga fucking with a go-yard bag and shit, but just cause it's designer, it's a man bag.
They
Yeah.
showed
Get
that
the fuck-
it was a big bag pause that Gunna had before he went to jail. He posed in a picture, and,
Oh, yeah.
and they looked it up. It was 100. I'm not gonna say in my opinion. They basically saying this was a woman's bag.
Purse.
But they saying it was drip. It was
Design.
fashion. It was litty, and I don't think that's cool. Like I don't care if it's made
that's-
for women. You can't tell me that that's drip.
And
All
that's
I
what I'm
say
saying
is-
is part of this agenda, and they having the kids do it. The younger they get, the more normalized this shit is.
The only thing that I can justify as a man carrying a bag is either a duffel bag or a book bag.
No, I'm talking about
That's
a
it.
woman's handbag.
I know what you're talking about. I've seen the
No,
pictures.
he's
I've
They don't
seen
saying
make-
like
they don't
that
make
was the
bags
ones
for
that
men.
he
I'm
thinks
saying what I justify as a man has a bag, it better be a book bag or a duffel bag.
You talking
And in the eyes of society right now, you're looked at as weird.
Yes,
For saying that.
and I'm cool with it.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Like,
cool
they
to be
can
your own
do what they want.
individual, but I'm just saying, if we're not the type to conform and say, but
The feminine way.
if we're not inclusive with that shit, then we're considered weird.
Yes.
Like I was in a group chat the other day. I was in the BBW group chat the other day, and I was telling the bitches like how I feel like about the LGBTQ.
Okay.
They all, now mind you, we was all cool, you know what I'm saying?
It was all
Shout out to the
cordial.
plus size women, but we was all cool.
For 5 minutes.
But then when I started saying how I really felt about the whole trans
They wasn't
situation,
ready.
5
wasn't
minutes.
ready,
Like, you
they
had your 5
all
seconds
went
to think.
quiet.
Yep.
They all went quiet, and what was like, one of them was like, well, we show love to all the LGBTQIA plus, and I'm just like over here and shit, and I'm like, but I ain't downplaying it. I just said I don't agree with fucking trans motherfuckers twerking on kids.
No. You're not wrong for that.
I'm wrong for
You're
that.
not wrong for that.
You're not wrong at all.
I'm wrong for not wanting a grown ass man twerking in front of a fucking 5-year-old. Like,
You're not wrong for that because it's literally, there's people in that community that even say that.
yeah, it's
"Fuck
not
you
all of
doing?"
them. It's some of them that's against that
How you
shit.
feel about that is how I feel about women posting niggas twerking on their stories and shit on Instagram. I hate that shit.
Bruh,
I hate that. Like, what are y'all? Like, what do y'all think y'all doing? Y'all trying to catch the DL niggas? Like,
nigga, that's what while I was in this group chat, they talking about they was really having a conversation
Like a
about
genuine conversation.
what kind of like dicks do the trans guys get?
You talking about?
Like they dykes and shit. The niggas that the niggas that just transition into a woman. What kind of
They
or
the same,
the studs? The
they're the same.
studs.
They're the same as any other man that was born. They just went from a man to a woman, so they either gonna keep it or
Or the
cut
studs.
it. Oh.
What kind of dicks do the studs get? Do they get like real feeling ones where they can actually feel it?
You
Or
talking
they
about the
get into
females that transition into becoming
the
a
ones
man.
that act like the ones that moving like
The ones
like how
that
Boosie
transition.
started moving.
I
Like
know
they
what you
still
mean.
females, but they act
But
like
from my understanding, them young and mate type dudes, they be just out here rocking straps.
nigga, but they saying that they
No, the ones that actually get the surgery.
get the
It's
surgery
what he
done.
said.
Yeah,
They're
well,
asking
based
what
off
type
of-
of-
Well, yeah, like a trans man.
Based-
So that's
based
what
off of
they,
anything
it's really a
like-
trans woman, but they'll say they're a trans man. So them, what kind of dick do they get? Because for the women, they argue with me talking about they get real vaginas. No, they don't. All they get is gashes in between their legs and shit. So it's basically like a big ass hole that's not really supposed to be there. And your body is healing, trying to heal that shit by the daily.
Basically, what you trying to say is it's not going to give the same thing that 100%
No.
natural woman gives
No.
from moisture and nurturing that babies can live in. It ain't the same.
It ain't the same. It's just like the gas.
The same way with a woman trying to be a man, that pause,
Like,
they call when I say this, but if you was born a woman, and I don't care how you do the process, if you was born a woman, that dick is never gonna hit different. Like it's never.
You're not gonna feel a fucking thing.
It's never. Like if you were born a woman,
God.
I don't care if you whatever the case is. You're not gonna get
And what
something that's
fucks up
gonna
to
hit
me
different.
is you have actual females out here defending this shit. You got 50% of them that's like, no, y'all not real women. Y'all never be real women. Y'all trans women. Y'all need to understand what that is.
I'm sorry, I'm on that side. If you was born a man, you don't know what it's like to be a woman. If you a woman, you don't know what it's like to be a man.
And then the
I don't care
other
what
side
you
that's
do.
really riding with this shit just to be an ally and shit. Talking about at the end of the day, they still a woman. If they go to court and change their names, if they go through the appropriate steps, they are a woman.
Like you said in the other video, go through the proper procedures
to go get it done. Like
knowing
it don't matter.
Knowing they're not ready mentally and they don't even want to make this transition, but they're gonna get debated and forced due to, like you said, do you want to be a woman? Like you think you want to try this other hardcore man
and they
life?
push it on kids.
That's I know.
They
pushing it on 7-year-olds, 6-year-olds, trying to try to force the transition. Gonna be the same ones that's gonna come back and bite you in the ass later on in life. Talking about that they feel like they were supposed to be what they were born.
And
like
it's sad, cause, bro, they show it all aspects. And if you fuck with scary movies and you saw Insidious, you'll know what I'm talking about. Even on one of them, bro, one of the spirits or whatever that like was like killing people and shit, she was mad at her son because her son wouldn't embrace being a woman. They show you in all aspects, whether it's a movie, cartoon, social media.
They let you know
they want men to be women, and they want women to be men. They show it to us, and we still don't want to believe it.
The great divide, nigga. That's all it is. Just keeping us all diverse. Don't matter if it's race, black people against blacks, white people against blacks, or black on black.
It's still war.
It's still war. Gender.
It's still war on religion, war on race.
Religion. It don't matter what it is. It's always conflict. Always.
They even had in a cartoon. We all know how the Simpsons predicted shit.
All the time.
We all know how Family Guy sometimes predicted shit. American Dad, same thing.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, like in the 90s, fucking Codename Kids Next Door predicted something. When they had the girls going around pulling the gun out and turning all the boys into girls. What'd I say about them? What'd I say about now?
Real shit.
Every day.
Same way.
mean, they had that shit in the fucking Spider-Man show, like cartoon back in the day, where Peter had went to the alternate universe where women were in charge and like the men were the actual women. They had to have their girlfriends to go outside in public and shit.
And then there's even small cartoons where you'll just see a bunch of people walking like it's New York City and everybody got their heads down on their phone, nobody's looking up, motherfuckers is hitting car because everybody's stuck on their phone. Now when you go outside, everybody's on their phone, they're crashing out, they're hitting people, they're about to get hit by a car because they can't get their eyes off of social media.
I wouldn't be surprised if they come out with another Pokemon game and shit. Remember that game that came out in 2016?
Pokemon Go.
And they really had people going out, you talking about that shit where people was actually going
outside and catch Pokemon and shit, going in the streets, getting hit and going to
because they said it's right there by the tree near that mailbox. They said it's right there and people was actually going outside.
You got a Snorlax that's down that hill right there.
Right under the fire extinguisher, and they're literally going to these specific locations
to go get them.
And getting fucked up. Yes. You got niggas saying, oh yeah, there's a Mewtwo over there in the hood, go pass some Christian Bloods and go get it.
And they'll really
it's a Charmander at the end of that waterfall.
I got a fucked up thought in my head. They literally was sending us out on video game missions, but in real life.
Yeah.
Like
you know how many deaths that happen?
Like Grand Theft Auto.
It's sad because they're still counting because people are still out there doing nothing.
Yeah, they still doing that shit.
On Grand Theft Auto, they're like, yo, go over there. It's 10,000. They're telling people in real life to go to that hood because that's where the coins is. That's where the coins is at.
Give you an assignment. Make you into the game.
And after you leave the hood, go over there, go get this mystery box that's right in front of somebody's doorstep.
And then if you catch the Pokemon, it's not guaranteed it's gonna stay, so you gotta go a couple extra miles to go get the next.
And people was really doing it. Like
They do it.
I tried that shit one time in the park, nigga. I didn't go outside. I was on.
But it was really telling you to get out the car and go to the middle of the park to find whatever said.
That shit was telling me to go on other blocks to go get a certain Pokemon.
To other blocks is crazy.
Cause you click the map and shit, it'll show you like where this one is at. And I'm like, wait a minute, y'all gonna have me go all the way down the hill to go get this fucking fire Pokemon? Like that's on the other side of the... Nah,
bro,
nigga, I ain't doing that shit.
Niggas at the job catching Pokemon in the parking lot and then going into the woods behind the fence where they have people backing up trailers, go behind the fence to try and catch a fucking Bulbasaur.
Grown ass people.
Grown ass niggas in their 30s. When I'm 24, 25, niggas in their 30s is running around like they 15.
Grown ass people doing that shit, but that's what it was, nigga. A lot of people was doing that dumb shit.
Do you think it's a secret to why Lil Durk canceled his shows, or you think it's really because of medical reasons?
Me personally, I believe that it's something behind closed doors. I say sacrifice, but I mean,
it's always something behind closed doors.
If he going to secret society talk.
Nigga, that's what I'm saying. It's like I can't say what I want to say all the way because it's gonna go into another part of the segment. And
I'm sorry, but it's always something.
That shit ain't no damn
no matter what
coincidence.
situation y'all talking about, we talking about.
It's the same shit like with Ice Cube in his basketball games.
Oh nah, they blackmailing bull. They blackmailing.
Fuck blackmailing. They blackballing that nigga.
I mean,
They already blackballed him out of Hollywood. So now they gonna try the next thing.
And they're making sure
next source of income.
He doesn't get no real stars. They making sure he gets some, but they don't let him get
some bullshit players. That shit was good when it came out because he was still with the program, but after that, nah.
NBA, like, I'd rather have these 37-year-old niggas in the league before they be in
We
big
gotta
three.
make an example.
But y'all had to washed up trash niggas that never amounted to nothing. That was Buzz, Paul's,
the bullshit D2 players and D3 players, you know what I'm
niggas that had one good year in the NBA, played 3 seasons and was out.
Just a throwback name. It ain't nobody that's like hot.
Yeah, we got Charlie Villanueva. You be like, yo, like y'all couldn't get nobody like.
That's like saying you got Greg Oden playing in that shit, nigga. Like I ain't trying to watch no fucking Greg Oden. If that nigga could even last 2 games, nigga, that nigga what? The fuck?
No,
I'd rather watch the Marcus Aldridge come back than fucking watch
Chris
that.
Bosh and them.
Chris Bosh and them, and Chris Bosh, he can't even play ball for real.
I think Amari Stoudemire's in Big 3.
I thought he was still playing overseas and shit.
No, you right. He is overseas.
That's what I'm
I thought
saying.
he did, but even somebody like him, I'd be like,
Yeah,
alright.
like there's good throwback players, but him, he was just a wasted first overall pick. Why the fuck would I want to watch a wasted?
But when
like
you see
the other
Andrew,
niggas,
you see Andrew Bynum in there, you be like, Andrew Bynum.
Yeah, Andrew Bynum. And that's the thing. He was a star player, but he ain't him no more.
Not at all.
He wasn't him for a long time, nigga. Like after 2014, 2013, when he wanted to fucking retire.
Yeah,
and he barely was even playing.
And Kobe was still out here hooping.
He was hooping. It's
60.
Kobe, nigga. He on his what? Like 18, 17
going on 20 years. He's still out there hooping.
And you fucking retire after fucking 6?
Yes. Because you got the championship.
That's fucking weird.
And unfortunate as it sounds, he shot his little early. He maxed out. Like he was like
that's a nigga that was solely in for the money. Solely. They gave him that big ass contract. He said, alright, thank y'all, retired. Like what the fuck? So y'all robbed him and they couldn't even sue him because it was in his contract. That's guaranteed money. Wasted on a fucking, he was supposed to be the franchise player and he just robbed that franchise and said, fuck you.
Alright, so I'm glad you said that. Do you think these players is wrong for just saying take the money and fuck the loyalty to teams? And that's in all sports.
From a team standpoint, I mean, yeah. Matter of fact, in the overall, like if you're a fan of that team and then you're like, the organization is paying you big money to be the next star of that team. It kind of robs the players too. It damn sure robs the owners and shit, but it really robs the players because now it's like, damn, nigga, I wanted to see you play. I was ready to spend money and go to games just to see you play, and you retired now. But for the player, they like, hell no. Money, bitches, cars, I'm chilling, nigga. Like,
have y'all ever felt some type of way where it was somebody y'all looked up to, like an athlete, and y'all see that they don't care about it?
Nigga, you said is it wrong?
Like, did y'all ever see an athlete y'all looked up to? Like, did y'all ever see AI saying he ain't give a fuck about practice and be like, damn, I thought AI really loved the game?
Or y'all never that. You can tell he loved the game. He was just having a street phase, but
what about the people
AI lives and breathes basketball?
But what about the people that say if he really loved the game, he's gonna practice and train so he could always get better?
Nigga, nowadays that's just some inspirational shit.
But he gave the energy of like, I ain't gonna lie. When he was talking, it seemed like he didn't even need to practice for real.
He felt like that for a little bit because he was that talented at the time.
Nigga, that back then, that's what a lot of players was moving.
So like literally.
Outside of the gun situation, what's the difference between AI and John Morant?
Don't compare them.
I'm asking. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about far as in. Nigga, I can't. Good job. I can't compare them because they got the same impact. Ja ain't got more, but AI was wearing the braids, tattoo.
They both have the same amount of cultural impact.
That's where I'm going with. That's where I'm going with.
They don't have the same work ethic.
The difference was AI actually loved playing.
Yeah, he went to
AI
every workout.
cared about basketball. John Morant does not.
He went to every workout, made sure he made every game. This nigga don't mind sitting on the bench and shit and just dress drippy and shit and just cheering.
AI got a broken finger. He out there hooping.
Yes, but you gotta look at things from back then. And I was just watching. Before we had started this shit, I was watching like part of a $1 million worth of game. Shout out to $1 million worth of game.
Wow, shout out to y'all.
I was watching them and they was interviewing Pat Poose and Remy Ma.
Yeah, like a week or two, like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. I think like last week.
Yeah, something like that.
Pat Poose was talking about how back in the day he really had to call in radio stations. He really had to pull up over there and check niggas about playing his music after being dubbed like 3-4 times and shit. Like he really had to go hard.
Because if DJs don't fuck with you, and
back then, if you didn't have a DJ cosign, you wasn't shit.
You wasn't
for New York music. It didn't matter if you wanted to be a singer, a rapper.
You could just been played on whatever hood or block you from, but that's it.
Yeah. Exactly. Nigga, even if you was from out of state, like the Jersey artists and shit, like Faith Evans, Redman, Queen Latifah, they all had to go through the radio. They had to go over the bridge to the radio, New York, them DJs and shit.
Right.
Get that cosign, get their music played on the radio.
Get that push out.
Then they were stars.
So DJs basically what social media is now.
Yeah. Was a gateway.
That was basically social media for the 90s and 2000s.
It was a gateway, man. But now it's like since everybody got the phones and they can record on themselves and
you don't need to be on the radio.
You don't need a DJ for shit. You could promote yourself.
So can you still be popping out here without radio play?
Yeah. Nigga, a lot of people don't even listen to the radio stations.
But I feel like some artists get too popping to the point where they force their way on the radio because they too popping.
Nigga, and that shit came in around, I want to say around 2015, 2016 that shit really. Because I remember some local rappers, shout out to the Gooey boys and shit, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them niggas. They had got not a shout out, but they played their hit song. They had a hit song in my city and shit. That nobody else outside, just like Trap Queen and shit. We heard that shit a year before it hit the world and shit.
But it hit radio play.
It hit radio play. But that nigga, he grinded for that. Fetty, he was out. Okay. I heard that shit played one time. But I'm just like, them niggas really, and I know they had to really call people, be in clubs,
get that one spin,
try to mix with the right DJs to play that song, and just for that one play, they played the whole song. They ain't do them dirty. I thought they was gonna do them dirty, play it half, and then cut it off.
The commercial.
Yeah, they played the whole thing. But after that shit, the only people that was really boasting it up and talking about it was niggas that was in Patterson. Nobody was really talking about that shit online. Nobody was talking about rocking with them and shit, doing music with them.
But once Trap Queen and the shit
took off. Yeah. But that's the thing. With Trap Queen, it didn't take off right away.
Even 1738 went crazy.
All of them songs, Patterson niggas heard that shit a year before the world heard it.
What songs came out that you could think of that wasn't played around that he actually made? You seen all his top original hits, like them first 4
them 4 songs that hit the top 5
they was out.
They was out already. All those songs were pre-recorded.
So it was really like Blueface when he did the Buzz Down. It took like a year and a half for it to actually
pop off.
So that was just a hood joint for a year.
Niggas, Chicago drill music and shit with Chief Keef. They said Don't Like was out
No, that's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact.
Before the world heard
Then
it.
the world heard it, then Kanye got on it, and then
And
it was
made
a rap.
it bigger.
Yeah, it was a rap. Okay.
Big, that's what I'm
Kanye was
saying.
the best
Every
co-sign they
city,
could get at the time.
Has
every
a
city
song
has
that's
an
in the
artist
hood,
that's
yeah.
big in their area, but we just never heard of them yet.
Okay.
Just like the nigga that's popping in Texas right now, big
I know you talking about.
yeah, the big nigga that made. They said that shit is the new Texas anthem,
Right.
and they said a couple of his songs he was. I looked at some of his songs. He got millions of views and shit, and I never even heard not one of them goddamn songs.
Bro, they still got niggas in Detroit, like niggas like BF the Pac-Man. It's like a lot of niggas just from different areas where it's like nigga nobody knows them and they got hit records out, but it's gonna take a year or two
For that shit to
and that's
pop.
great. Seems
That's
like
how
every
it is.
hood has that.
Every hood has that. So it's like
Every time.
unless you lined up with the right niggas and shit to take that shit far,
You're gonna stay where
you're
you're
gonna
at.
stay where you at right now.
Stagnant.
You gonna be hood famous, but you ain't gonna be no worldwide famous. That's just what it is. And that's why I shout out a nigga like Freddie a lot, because it hit different when it's a nigga that you know was in these areas. Like he was on 12th Ave. He was on Broadway.
Y'all was eating the same
The
dollar
same
bag of
food,
chips.
the same-
Y'all went to the same corner
The
store.
same
Like,
Broadway pizza and
Like, it
shit.
hit different
He
when y'all was
lived
rolling
in
up
my
and-
city. You know what I'm saying? He was around.
Right.
He walked
To
my
see
shoes,
that
bro.
nigga that was just an everyday regular nigga
Right.
to now being a fucking
Next
celebrity,
level.
a household name.
Right.
That music still getting played on the radio to this day.
He's
It
making
hit
anthems
different.
for Halloween. Not for Halloween, for Thanksgiving while he in jail. And
He's giving out turkeys and shit. Made a little. It wasn't a big ass hit song, but for that time
that
of the
different
year-
for Thanksgiving.
for
That
that,
was
for that time, that was the shit.
But to do that in jail is good money.
That's good.
You got- you
That
got
shows that you
emotion.
still have the talent,
Word
even
up,
in this
word up.
generational change.
Because some niggas go to jail and get forgetting about. Like, I
But
don't
that's the
think
thing that a
certain
lot of
can
niggas
drop
told him
music.
to do. Since he leans more on the singing side, you need to
Cater to that. That's
do
your
more
niche.
old schooly like singing and shit, but just modernize it,
Spice it up.
and that'll be the shit. And they was doing that shit when
Like,
he was hitting his like bottom
Brian McKnight, but Brian McKnight in 2023.
Yeah, since everybody is doing throwbacks now, this is the
He
perfect
could
time to do
profit.
throwbacks.
He could just be a
Back then, in
a male
20
Coil Ray,
Yeah.
but actually be talented and know how to make a hit
Exactly.
record.
It's like when he was going down in 2016 and 17 and shit, and you could tell he was going downhill. It's like he had to match the sound.
he
That
had
sound was
three-
like mumble rap.
In my
beats.
opinion, he had 15 and 19. After 19, I feel like that's when he started to.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm gonna be for real. Like
Cause I started listening to Fetty in 14.
yeah, that was the nigga and shit. He was
Word.
the hometown hero. So it was like I saw him starting to decline when I seen less people talking about. He even said it himself after like 2016, 2017 when he started seeing the
Cause he did an academic video,
Yeah,
off the
when
record,
he started seeing the
yeah.
money
Fuck
deplete.
with- yeah.
He knew, okay, my time is up.
It's 2 years.
That's how
When you start seeing the in Patterson niggas, we bout our money. So when we see a decrease in our money, we know, alright, something's up.
And guess what? PNB went through the same shit. He took 3 years to delay a tape. They really wasn't flogging no more. He got with a Jones, start staying in the crib more. You literally just see like, damn, y'all went from
When you see that wave go down, it fucks with your brain.
it
It
different.
fucks with your personality. I mean, it fucks with your with you on the inside and shit. So you'll try to dive into clubbing and partying, drugs and shit to keep you afloat in your mind. But in reality, you know that you just not the shit no more. The sound changed. They on a new nigga now.
Pause.
Every
But
time.
Pause,
your era's over.
Yeah, Arizona.
run
We
is
on
done.
to the Uzis of the world now. You had your wave. We on to the Kodaks. At that time, the Kodaks,
Kodaks,
the 21
right.
Savages, the Yachties of the world.
Right.
And them niggas, all the niggas that I just named, back then they said that they were the forefathers. I mean, the forefathers of the new wave.
And they were.
And they really were. They all had a different audience, a different vibe and shit. That all of these rappers all are in that box.
It's safe to say, in my opinion, I'm putting A$AP Rocky in top 5 of being able to still be relevant and popping after the music started not flocking. And I fuck with you, A$AP. Pause. I really do. But
still popping in the
once,
sense of
like I'm saying, like in the concept of he had a buzz with the music shit, and the shit started decreasing, but he's still relevant because he's the reason why Prada, Gucci, and all these designers is making shoes, and he's really like a Kanye in a way, far as having influence on what people wear.
Yeah, he's still popping off of that shit. I get what you're saying off of his success.
Because most people, once the music start flocking, they ain't got nothing they could do to stay relevant. He could still be in the industry with Drake and. No, he was relevant without Rihanna because he was a designer. He was doing shit with Virgil before Virgil passed, and that was before he met Rihanna.
Yes. But Rihanna he wasn't in the public eye like that. That's on
in the designer world, yes he was.
That's on the scene of you're popping in this lane, but you're not in the forefront of the media and shit. He's in the forefront of the media now because of Rihanna.
So it don't matter that
he was. It matters, but it's like.
But you said he was doing the designer shit, but people didn't know he was just in the background. But now he with Rihanna. He's in the.
He just co-signed.
Nigga, it was on some shit. It's not the exact same situation, but it's like Dr. Dre. It's like Dr. Dre.
A$AP not a bum nigga to me. Like
he's not.
He's not Keke Palmer. He not Nicki Minaj.
He
like they nigga. He ain't no bum nigga.
He his own boss.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say.
He his own boss.
He's making millions before Rihanna.
But I'm saying in the public eye. He is relevant now. Not relevant because of business, because it's like Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre is making tons of fucking millions, but he's popping in that area. But he's not in the forefront of the media. You don't hear niggas talking about Dr. Dre on the media.
Both of y'all to say this. So y'all saying the same way Rihanna gave A$AP that exposure to be back in the forefront. That's the same. Y'all saying that's the same as when we was talking about Diddy and Uzi with the City Girls?
Yes.
Except Rihanna is Diddy and them.
Yes.
And A$AP is the City Girls?
She is a billionaire.
No matter what Rihanna does, she still has that Jay-Z cosign.
But A$AP would still be lit without Rihanna.
He would. She is a billionaire.
But not in the music
she is a black woman.
Queen, because they worship Rihanna.
Yeah,
let's keep it real. Let's keep it real.
She's a black queen and she's a billionaire.
Because when you think outside of Beyonce, I think of Rihanna as far as
right now. We can go outside right now. Niggas sitting on bigger bathwater.
Yes,
literally.
Nigga, that's like comparing him to any other rapper right now that you know. Like
they saying like they saying Travis. No, let's say Travis. They said Travis stole A$AP on flow. So compare A$AP to Travis then.
I could. But at the end of the day,
and A$AP said that he knows about that on drinking.
She trumps both of them.
Okay.
But it's all depending on who you're with.
Right.
If you're with a giant like Rihanna, people are always gonna say that she's the breadwinner of the relationship. You could be your own boss, but
she's the breadwinner.
She's the fucking billionaire, nigga. You still in the M.
But I salute A$AP because, like I say, he's not like Nicki with.
No, he's not on no ex-criminal. He's not on no dependent nigga shit.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not
I'm letting that be known. He's not that.
He's not that at all. But he's not trumping Rihanna. And that's the same thing if she was with Travis, if she was with Uzi, if she was with Yachty.
So the only person that could trump a girl like Rihanna is either Drake, Jay, or Kanye.
Somebody that's on her level.
Beyonce.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying a man that could come into Rihanna's life that could be like, shut the fuck up, I make more money than you. Only somebody like a Jay-Z, a Drake, or a Kanye.
And only because of Drake, because
or Diddy.
Only Drake because they used to really like.
Oh no, we already know that. That's
yeah. Because I'm talking about it. We talking about in the money sense. He not. I mean, he close, but he ain't. She got.
And for all we know, he even said this off the record. For all we know, he think it's possible that J. Cole hit.
Yeah.
Yes.
I ain't gonna say they.
Bro,
they're not gonna put it out in the public, but
before she was even with,
a lot of these niggas could've fucked with that.
That's what I'm saying.
Before she was with A$AP, it was really
secret leaked videos of when he first grew dreads, and she came behind backstage and started fucking with his hair. All bubbly and shit, like she just got out of his room.
Nigga,
like that's
knowing Cole don't even let bitches
like bedroom talk.
Knowing that Cole don't even let bitches even touch on him and be on, cause he just a chill, sacred nigga. And speaking of sacred niggas, this nigga Kendrick was out here doing push-ups in the middle of the, not in the middle of the road, but he was at a walking like a crossing guard, and he was just right there by like just doing burpees, just doing.
I didn't see that shit.
Yeah, man, Kendrick, Kendrick, you gotta make some music, man. Not doing push-ups is crazy.
And real quick, back to the whole J. Cole thing. I know he's married and shit. So shout out to his wife and shit.
That we never seen or saw.
No, I seen her.
I don't know what she looked like.
She light skinned. But she's beautiful.
But he never posted. He never.
No,
He don't post her like that.
He didn't post her like that, but he did post her.
Yeah,
Okay,
they did a whole interview with each other. He got mad cause they leaked her image and what her name and shit.
That's what I'm saying, cause he don't fucking post her.
And then after that, they did an interview.
All he does is post business.
They did an interview together and shit, and then now you see, but he said it himself, I just like to keep my personal life
Private.
Private. I don't want the world to see what I got going on.
I'm a regular pedestrian. I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A. I'm gonna wear plain shirts.
I'm gonna ride a bike through the park and shit.
No jewelry.
You
I
want
don't
a
need
bike in a music video, like this nigga be chilling.
You know you secure. You know a lot of people that's in your hood that just never want to leave. And why is that?
I feel like it's just a generational cycle, man. It's just something that from our generation, like from everybody's family tree and shit.
Bro.
Like that's what I'm saying. Before our generations and before our parents' generations, our grandparents, we already been put in this cycle to fail. So the only generation that I feel like had that chance in life to see life like before all the fucked up and governmental shit started coming to play was like our grandparents and their parents and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They the only ones that seen light before drugs were brought into their neighborhoods and before like all the negative stereotypes came into the black community and shit. They the ones. But after that, when their kids and then their kids and down, girl, just drugs, just everything just came into their neighborhoods, every neighborhood in the United States, and that's how you got the personalities that are popping now. Like nowadays it's cool to be a drunk. Nowadays it's cool to be all drugs.
To do nothing.
To do nothing.
To be nothing.
The stereotypical lazy black man came after our grandparents' generation.
And it all comes full circle to what we were saying about people just learning, accepting that, alright, I could be lazy and do nothing, but now I could do the mukbang and eat food and market off of doing
Or
nothing.
just sit in front of a camera all day and just talk shit and smoke and drink. Like now, this is the ultimate lazy, but now it's uplifted to be lazy now.
Now we want you to get bigger and then lose the weight after you're recommended to, but then put it back on because you see the followers going down.
And the thing is, you gotta have hard skin, like thick skin to not give a fuck what people say and just do it for you. If you know your life is hanging at the balance of you losing weight or not losing weight, you should just lose that shit. You should saved up enough money by now to where if you just drop weight and all the weird niggas unsubscribe and unfollow you, you still got that core audience that fuck with you for you.
But that shows you that you can go on social media and you could motherfucking eat food, you could try on clothes, it don't matter what you do, they're going to flock to it.
Nigga, it's to the point now where all you gotta do is throw on a wig and shit and give a fake personality
and be
on
somebody
TikTok
else.
live and shit, and you somebody now.
Every time.
Now I reacted to a couple of their content and shit, but it's on some shit like that. It's on some shit like on some Terry Joe shit. All you gotta do, make a personality or a character, like basically on some Adidas shit, and just be on live and just like make jokes at people while you sitting in your house comfortably and shit, and you can make an income living off of that.
Speaking of creating personality and characters, you said for $8 a month, what?
For $8 a month, niggas could have the AI girlfriend.
Yep.
The AI girlfriend comes with features where you could choose her personality. If you want her to be argumentative, if you want her to be peaceful, if you want her to shut the fuck up, if you want her to talk nice to you, if you want her to do whatever you want in a woman, is now at your disposal.
He is set to do because everything's in the set.
If you want her to sign the non-disclosure agreement,
She'll do it. With no questions asked.
if you choose to throw that said robot in the trash, that's not murder.
It's not.
And it's civil
Unless they make it a part of the law talking about killing your robot spouse is against the law.
Because they're humans too, like animals.
It's pretty simple because all you gotta do is go like, hey Siri.
They're a sentient being, so they should be treated as such. They're a person too. Robot lives matter.
Robot lives matter is some nasty.
If I see that
is iRobot coming in real life?
yes.
It's coming soon.
Nigga, every
Not even
movie
about
from back in the day,
next 20 years. Next 20
iRobot,
years.
iRobot, Wally, fucking every robot movie you could think of
Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if Terminator. I was just about to say Terminator. If I wouldn't be surprised if Terminator came into fruition, nigga. Every movie I felt like from the past and Transformers, I feel like every movie from back then was just all like
preparation for now,
previews on what was to come in the future and shit. But we just all took it as entertainment. Like that shit could never happen. But then it hit different when you started to see the world shift into that direction in the real world. It hit different. That just tells you to get ready for the new world. That's why they about to get rid of they about to make it illegal by 2023. If you still living in the state of 2035. If you still living in the state of New Jersey, you are legally supposed to be driving an electric vehicle. If you're not, you're fucked. You're gonna get hit with hella charges, hella tickets, all that shit.
We don't care if you can afford it or not. Make a way.
Yup.
Or get out and go to.
Or sell your car and we give you a little change to buy to
put a down payment on one.
Yeah. And you're gonna put a down payment on the original Tesla that we made 15 years ago.
Yeah.
That's gonna be done for within
No, I feel like it's just gonna be for the ones that you're trying to drive, like whichever one you're trying to drive and shit. But everybody that's driving Tesla and shit right now, they're up right now.
So it's safe to say that you need that for a female artist that's coming up. You need a Glorilla feature to be on Billboard.
Yep.
Pretty soon it's gonna be an Ice Spice feature.
Yeah, they're building her up to be that.
They even make it Sexyy Red. Yeah, Sexyy Red. They making her a household name.
Speaking of this toxic female lifestyle right now, let me say how Keke Palmer just posted a new video and all of the fucking OnlyFans girls that are all over Twitter are all posting it and saying single mom flow.
They're promoting women to be single moms, and like Zahier said, take the father out the household. One parent household leads to more trauma.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, you saw that one. The repost is what I'm talking about. All the OnlyFans girls are posting it and saying this.
They're all encourage her to be a single mom and throw away a dude that's willing to stand up and take care of his child and do his due diligence.
If he's not making 6 figures, he's not shit.
Food.
He has no money.
They're really encouraging women to get rid of good fathers.
Yes.
And you know get mad when there's no bad.
And why would they push that agenda for women to push? Because who's the biggest consumer in the world?
Bro, women.
Who is going to work a lot more now? You got female truckers that's influencers on TikTok and shit. You got women that's really out here getting this money. At the end of the day, the government is gonna always side with the money.
Every time.
So if they gotta uplift females' rights to make these bitches feel good and get them going, make them feel like they women's right, hell yeah, we flocking to them. Fuck these niggas.
Every day.
If you gotta put that nigga on child support, put that nigga on child support. You gonna win. We on your side, queen. It's all you, baby. We on your side.
Is Nicki still queen?
Of the rap game? No.
Mm-mm.
Matter of fact, she got that queen image because she did run the game. She was the only rapper,
she was
female
up there
rapper
for a minute.
while.
She was
But
up there for a minute.
nah, it's because I know a lot of people couldn't believe that she was falling out. But nigga, it's clear as day. She fell out. She not in touch with the female audience like that.
And like you said, off the record, Nicki knows she was Ice Spice, but in reality, she know that they flocking to her right now.
She's meant to. So
I mean, she still got the grown, like the women of our generation and up. Yeah, she got them. But like these young girls coming up, nah.
I'm sorry, I can't even say that. The young girls coming up, I agree with you. But some of the girls that's our age, it's already dark. It's putting.
Yeah, they listen to other shit.
They smutting out Nicki name.
That's what. Not all of them. That's what I'm saying.
But a good majority.
A good majority of them are.
Smutting Nicki
but
name.
A lot of them. Matter of fact, I don't even remember a bitch smutting out Nicki. They just say they'll listen to a Nuts or a Glorilla and Sexyy Red now, but they're not talking down on her.
Bro, I literally have. I talk to women every day at my job. 80% of the women at my job literally smut out Nicki in a 2-second conversation.
Well, that's because the younger generation flocking to the new,
I'm talking about
city
every race
girls.
woman. I'm not picky. I talk to every race woman at my job.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, that's just some bitches that'll probably talk about her and shit. The ones that's out the box. But a lot of them, they still fuck with Nicki, but they just don't want to listen to her.
They low-key do, but at the same time, like, they'll still smut her name out.
You feel like Nicki lost touch with this generation?
Oh yeah, that ain't no argument.
She just stopped. All she did was really stop popping. That's all it was.
It's not that she stopped popping, she just got old. She turned to what Lil Kim turned to. When
yeah, she's the Lil Kim of this generation now.
Yes.
Before it was crazy as fuck to say that shit then, but now that's what it is.
I look at Ice Spice.
All these new bitches is in.
I look at Ice Spice as the same way when Lil Kim thought she was still in her prime, and then it was Nicki up and coming. I feel like that's what they trying to.
Nigga, you got Sukihana right now that's popping over Nicki, and she's not even what you would call a traditional artist.
But she's relevant.
But she's relevant, so she wins.
But she's relevant for everything other than music.
Yeah, she's known for. She's popping right now for being a hoe and eating niggas' asses, but she ain't known.
But she don't want a nigga like what's his name? She don't want YK. You know, she don't want him doing all that. But she cool with the other
and see
shit.
That bullshit that fucked my head up.
Cause you cool with the other shit. You cool with a nigga dog walking you, but he can't show you that he really fucking with you.
And you promoting being a hoe. You've been a hoe since 2017 where you made a music video talking about pussy everywhere, and then now. With the eating niggas' asses and shit, now you got all these black girls out here talking about they want to eat a nigga ass.
Off the strength
proudly off of the strength of what you've been saying, but now it's a violation when this random nigga kisses you. Now I'm saying I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not promoting that. That was, he should have got consent first. And if he realized that she wasn't fucking, but I'm just saying that's not no violation. That in my mind it's not really that much of a violation because you put on this image every single day. She was just in London, I think it was today.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Talking about she want to eat a nigga ass, and with all these English people just looking confused, seeing these cameras, seeing these black people walking around and shit, and you talking about that shit. You making us look bad. You making us look ghetto as hell out in these other countries. But that's promoted and that's okay. But when YK Osiris touch you, that's violation.
Across the line.
That's why he needs your I
don't know what's more degrading than being walked like a dog. Like that's what's more degrading than that.
Yeah.
What's more degrading than that? Like this nigga's holding you by your hair and you're on the ground crawling.
Dog walking. Like you're a fucking animal.
And you were fine with that. And I bet you let NLE pop and everything. You was cool with that, but it ain't cool with YK do it because you don't fuck with him like that. Like,
and cause it's just cause he don't got that much clout. Now if it was a nigga that was popping right now, like if it was a nigga like Money
Chopper was like 20, bro. Like this
that's what I'm saying.
Dumb young.
If Bag or like you said, Chopper, if any of them niggas, I wouldn't even be surprised if a Kai Cenat
tolerate the abuse and the disrespect as long as it's by the right person with the right buzz and the right
It all depends on who's doing the abuse, and that's fucked up to say. It should be if that's how it should be no politics. It should be none. No niggas. You should not want no nigga coming at you like that. But just the fact that it was YK, nah, you can't have. And if a Future came around, you damn sure would have been kissing him back. But it all just depends on who the nigga is that did that sequence of event. That's the only thing, and that's fucked up.
Cause abuse is abuse, wrong is wrong. Cause the fact that you justify it off of money.
Cause she could spend, cause off of that, if it was the right nigga, she could have spent that shit and make it a clout situation where she could have benefited from that moment. Right. But with a YK Osiris, she can't benefit from that shit. Nigga, it's YK Osiris. He known, but it's like nigga, it's YK. He owed niggas money, like you said. He's a joke.
It's not no up for her. She's down for her, even a lot.
The only one that's gonna benefit from the shit is YK. Publicity wise.
And next thing you know, he got a new solo song.
He got a new album dropping on Friday. Unexpectedly out of nowhere.
That's gonna go possible copper or aluminum foil.
Yeah. But just to have that album just go out there. And hope and beg and pray that he has at least one song that goes viral and can be on a TikTok. Like Lil the Baby.
Right.
Cause now shit, even him, he's starting to go back. He was just making that buzz. Now
I don't think he's going back because like Mo said off the record, 50 Cent definitely has been co-signing him and showing him the love and keeping his name relevant. Telling niggas to calm down because he was that same young nigga that was, you know what I mean, high-headed and shit like that. But he definitely did go through the blackmail shit.
Hell yeah.
So, But I feel like he's just now starting to get back to where he once was. But I see what you're saying, where you starting to feel like, yeah, it looked like he made a comeback, but now.
Cause after that, I don't hear no other songs and shit.
He still is riding the wave off of
that one song that got popping and
TikTok,
got popping off of the car nigga that repo in the car
shit. Yeah.
That's the only real.
That video was funny having the daughter running around though.
Nigga, that shit was funny as fuck. So that shit helped. But like after that, it's like, alright, what else, nigga? Drop something else.
But man, Coi Leray said she will have a good night for 8 months straight, and they still was listening to it.
Hey, nigga, we talking about somebody that just got back from being canceled. Coi Leray, she still cool with her young ass audience. Take them TikTok.
He needs more than that one.
He's just coming back into the scene. You gotta put out more shit till we feel like you solidified.
Yeah, come on, man.
You gotta earn your spot back, nigga. That's how it is. Like, you gotta earn your shit back. She ain't going nowhere since 2020 with all that bullshit. That Busta Rhymes shit still getting played on the radio.
Said like she gonna have a good night every night. I just wanna have a good night.
On and on again. That shit make my head fucking hurt hearing that beat.
I don't like the fact and they really like y'all really sweat out Busta Buzz. Pause. Like yo, like Busta Rhymes is really like.
But at least he back out here getting to work and shit. But it's like damn.
I'm saying niggas like Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott, they was making music that was ahead of their time. So the fact that y'all could hear this song and flock to Coi more than him, like y'all listening for her. Y'all don't give a fuck about the original classic.
Nope.
Not at all.
We only hear the modern one. Like I said,
they don't give
just like the Fetty Wap song, things
like in my opinion,
you really think they gonna take their time out to listen to who made that song?
I don't care what nobody say. Megan Thee
Nobody gives a
Stallion.
rat's ass about the original.
Megan Thee Stallion, like she destroyed the Eazy-E song.
They remixing
the Boys in the Hood shit. Like she literally like did not do what she was supposed to do.
Mixing the fucking song that they played in the old school movies and shit. The Cedric Entertainer movie, the family
Johnson Family Vacation.
Johnson Family Vacation. They remixing songs from that. They're remixing songs from 2000s and the 90s and shit. Like it's cool, and it is cool. Bringing the old shit back, the throwbacks back, and modernizing them. That's cool.
I feel like Drake did make Baltimore Club Jersey. I feel like he brought that back.
Yeah. I mean,
just off of him
with
Jersey out with the one album, he brought that flow back.
I'm gonna have to get that one to Juice cause that nigga always be playing some Jersey Club shit on his
but Drake literally did a whole album of Jersey, Baltimore Club, and I feel like after he did that, people was saying it was whack, but everybody started making music like that now. Like more of those type of mixes and beats. People wasn't really doing that before, but I did get what you saying with the Juicy shit.
It just depends on who's bringing the shit back. And then when everybody starts fucking with that old shit, now everybody gonna start doing that. Cause look at the drill scene. Them niggas be making drill versions of old ass beats. This nigga K Flock remixed fucking that Damian Marley song.
Yep.
Man on the street, they call it murder.
He turned a shot to Jamaican
reggae hit song into a damn drill song.
And made it sound exceptionally good for the masses.
Yep.
Especially for this newer generation. They fuck with all of this shit.
And guess what? That song was about a minute to
2 minutes.
Like a minute 59, 2 minutes.
That shit was a quick ass song. Cause that's all the attention.
That's another thing. Why the music went from 3.5 to 4 minutes. And Mo was telling me this too. He said he missed the songs that I have about 3, 4, 5 rappers. Everybody spit they bars. Everybody. Now the song is literally the same length as niggas old freestyle. Like a minute and a half, minute 15 seconds done. Yep. Like hook, bars, hook, done.
Yep.
Not 3. Before you needed 3 verses. Right. Now you just need 3 hooks and 1 good verse.
Yes,
I just want to rock, body yada yada, and put that all in one.
Just one verse.
I can't do it.
Just one.
He said I can't do it.
Just a chorus, a verse, and a chorus, and that's it.
That's it. Before, niggas used to say if you don't got 3 verses in your song,
you trash.
You're not your food. Now you
before it was you need a solid collab to be hot. Now it's just like.
Cause he's talking like the music where it'll really be like Busta Rhymes, Papo, it'd be the 5, 6 top niggas in the game, everybody spit they bars, and then Lil Wayne at the end.
I'm more on Drake when he came out with I'm on with DJ Khaled.
Yeah, them days over.
Them days
Yo,
dead.
that-
I know they're dead.
DJ Khaled's the only one that puts people like Dre, Lil Big, like 4 or 5 niggas in the same song. But outside of Khaled, nobody else doing it.
I know, and I understand that. I understand how the world's going. It just killed me.
I know what you said
It's just
though.
something. I can admit as a nigga that's just something I miss.
Cause I get what you said. Cause even if it's a song where it's Dre, it's
Stay
Dre.
scheming and shit.
But
All
I'm
this
saying-
songs,
Oh my God.
that's
Bro.
our era. That is
Bro.
our era. But now TikTok era has taken over.
He said,
Click
imagine
shit.
the song you got Dre, Lil Baby, Moneybag, Durk, and then you finish it off with Da Baby. You got all the top
A
5
Kumbaya
top 10,
song.
and everybody just hop on the track and just spit a bar, get
Or
Drake
like
or
Welcome to
something.
My Hood.
Get Drake or somebody to do the hook, cause he good with hooks. And just, but he's saying that it seemed like now it's just everybody's gonna do the quick little minute 30-second joint.
And don't get it fucked up. People will still do a Khaled
but
song
that
for an
really is
album.
our generation.
But they're not gonna all do it in one song
But that's
like back in
really
the
where
day.
he's coming from. Like the
I understand
East
where he's
Hood,
coming from. I'm saying they're not doing that.
Like,
They're
bro,
not doing
I'm
that.
not saying I don't fuck with how it's going now. I'm saying I just miss it.
Even the
Of course, we all miss it, but
even the Forever shit with Drake, where Eminem did the ending, he had Drake, you had Wayne, you just got 4 or 5 niggas that just spitting they bars. Like I understand what you're saying, bro.
Like,
The industry does need that
All I
on
can
you.
say is, all I can say is I just miss it. I'm mad. I'm sad that it's gone, but like, hey, I just miss
To
it.
your defense though, the Migos and God Rest Takeoff, the Migos was the closest thing of giving that multiple
Giving that
people.
energy.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to give it that.
Cause you gotta think they gonna have the Migos, then they gonna feature Young Boy or Migos featuring such and such and such and such. Now you got them 3, 2 more, but they was the only ones that was doing multiple people on songs all the time.
Yeah. Especially when it was just starting to come out. But as time progressed and niggas was starting to get their own name and their own bread, they
One
like,
is
why
better
the
than
fuck do I
5.
gotta? Why the fuck do I gotta have all these niggas on my
And that's
song?
why now
And they taxing crazy.
we don't even have
Every
duos
time.
no
All
more,
these niggas
bro.
talking about, oh, you try. If you got me
Like,
on your
niggas start
song,
crazy just
I'm
to
charging
play.
500 for a feature.
But based off what he's saying, it turned the industry selfish because everybody's individual. We don't even have duos no more. Like real Method, Redman, like legit
Yes.
duo. I
No.
can't think of a legit duo right now.
Cause everybody's greedy.
Niggas don't got that same passion to rock out with your homeboy no more.
Like even Meek and Ross fell
Everybody's
out.
out for themselves, and I'm not mad.
I mean,
I'm not mad at that. I'm gonna speak plainly on my own words. I'm like, yes, I miss the old collabs. Yes. But I also understand that it's not the wave right now. I also understand that niggas ain't ready to rock. Like, all 3 of us, I ain't gonna get mad. Zahier will get that big ass check and say, alright, I'm gonna go this way with my channels, bros. I'm like, alright, cool. But I know as him, as a person, he's still gonna throw shout outs to us and wait for us to catch up to him. And then they're gonna go and do a little reunion video for all of us to collab.
Versus
We talked about it on
yeah.
MJ Talk. Like, it's
Versus
not,
saying fuck them and they food and I'm gonna go proud family like the girl get. I'm gonna take off and leave my peoples at
nah,
home.
that's lame in my opinion. That's real lame.
But like no, we don't
like
want
I
the 3
said.
truths. We want Zah. So what I'm supposed to do? Just smut your people names out and we'll take you Billboard. We'll
Now, if
take you
it's
to
a
the next level.
situation where I don't got no control and they say we solely want you, yeah, but
But I'm talking about we want
mention y'all. I'm always mention
No, but they're telling you they want you, but they want you to smut out your folks, the old people you used to
Oh,
do
no.
business with.
The only thing that was fun was
I'll do
Big Mama.
business, but I don't want to talk
That's the
shit
main
about
thing I'll
nobody.
be
That's
saying.
lame. That's
The
lame.
main thing that I'll
But people do that nowadays.
Yeah, they do just for that attention.
Just for that check.
But at the end of the day, going back to what you were saying about the whole nobody's doing the duos and all that other shit. I mean, you got some people still doing it now, but it's more off of the gang ties and shit instead of
I'm talking legit duo, like they legit came in this shit together, Meth Red
Oh,
shit.
no. Because I was about to say like Chef G's and Sleepy.
Nah, they just be collabing.
That's
they
what I'm
do
saying.
good collabs.
Yeah,
Dirk,
Red
Dirk,
Man,
I mean,
Dirk and Vaughn and shit.
Gunna and Lil Baby, they just collab. Moneybag, Da Baby.
But they started getting popping together. But
Together.
people thought they were a duo, but then they started making their own shit.
Yeah.
So
It seems like it's not common now for it to be 2, 3, 4 people that's all a group, and it's like why?
niggas is too selfish now.
So groups are dead.
Now, yeah, Migos was the only one, and you see how they turned out. Even after even when Takeoff was around, RB Takeoff, even when he was around,
It was
the
the beef
group
going on with Quavo and
already
Offset.
the group was already destroyed.
And they asked Quavo in the interviews, he said, I'm just worried about the duo. The duo? It's
I'm confused.
real. I'm worried about the duo.
He was
right
like,
now.
nah, I'm confused. Album coming out, I'm confused.
So would there ever be a Migos reunion? I'm just worried about the.
I'm confused.
I'm worried about the do-over. Real people that was still keeping that you could get in the industry with a group of people and we could all be as one. Like literally 3 people, Migos were all one now.
Yeah.
They not doing that nowadays. Like you said, that was another one. I'm glad you said that.
It was only really like 2 factions, really. Ray Raymond and fucking the Migos for a while.
Yeah.
Then when they both started to have their problems, it's just like, damn, everybody out for themselves now.
I'm glad you said that. It was literally just.
And they're actually family. They brothers.
Real shit.
This is what we brought up earlier with Andrew Tate talking with him. I just found the video.
Yeah, I saw that shit. That shit was ridiculous, man.
And Adam was sitting there retarded because Andrew was saying real shit, but you know how Adam is. Like once a nigga asked Adam like, yo, why would you let another man fuck your wife for? Adam don't know how to answer real questions.
And if you read body language, when Shorty head was down and shit, and he was just looking around
like
nothing in his own world.
Like me being a real man.
He even said that shit was haram.
Like me being a real man, I would never let another man fuck my wife, but you got more pride than Adam. Like, yeah, you know, this was good for business, and you know, the sales really went up. You know, I can honestly say
I got my name back out there, yo.
For all the Muslims out there, Andrew Tate said that was haram, man. If you know what haram means, you know.
Right.
But that's what he said that was, and it damn sure was. Like, I didn't know what it means, or when I looked it up, I was like, oh yeah, hell yeah.
We're not against anybody that has any type of fetish staying in your league. You're just not going to tell me, I can't speak for them too, but from Wisdom of Job, you're not going to tell me that any nigga that's cool with another nigga slaying their white girlfriend, baby mom, that he cool with it, that's not a normal or sane person. Something wrong with him.
I'm correct you on that because this is a 3 truths, and honestly, ain't nobody.
I'm just being real. No, I'm just saying though, nobody's gonna tell me that it's normal for you to watch your bitch get trade weed. That's not normal.
Whoever the fuck likes their woman
to get
trashed on in front of you, in your face, something is wrong with you.
And guess what? And guess what Lena said? She said, I don't think you're that, Adam. I just think that you get the satisfaction of watching me be with another man and come home to you. I don't think you want to be there and watch. I just think you like that fact of I want to.
You're still.
But she's saying that it's not that.
She's saying that you like the fact that you get hard from seeing all the numbers and shit we getting from it. That's
let me educate both of my brothers right quick on it. Live on record. The true definition of is letting your wife fuck another man to your knowledge. It's not you just sitting there watching it.
Whether you was there or not, the fact that you knew about it
and you acknowledged it.
Yeah.
That's the definition.
I know I downloaded the video.
And it's funny, I don't know if y'all realized that I muted that out when he said that in the last video.
What?
Shit. Cause I feel like that goof ass guidelines, but I don't know if y'all peeped that. I definitely muted that shit out.
No, I peeped it, but at the same time, you is bleep. Sorry.
Yeah, facts, nigga. That's just what he is, man. That's some weird shit.
I can't defend him. I will never condone it. They will never have my cosign. This is M Speaks Reality. You will not have my cosign on that. I'm sorry. Yeah. Stay in your own lane. Don't even come to my crib, to my hood. Don't even ask to be on 3 Truths or MJ Talk. I'm sorry.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Before we close out, man, I just want to say I appreciate everybody vibing with us, man. I just want to know, you know what I mean, what we got in store for, you know, just the 3 Truths, our world, like, you know, just let the viewers know what they can stay in tune for what's going to be on the way.
That's all we're
more
working
reaction videos, you know, same shit, you know, get into this bag, ain't really nothing new. Daily reactions on the daily. Let me know what's up. Channel gonna be in the description box. Just let me know what's up.
Yeah. More MJ Talk on the way for y'all right quick. 100%. We got 7 videos posted and we literally just got like 3 more subscribers literally within 20 minutes.
Said, man, stay in tune for that MJ Talk, man. We got so many videos on the way, man. We got so much content on the way. You gotta put that in the thumbnail.
Nigga.
Yes. Put that in the thumbnail.
But yeah, like we were saying, man,
that's the picture for the thumbnail.
That's sad.
We got MJ Talk on the way. We got more videos dropping. We're gonna be dropping on a consistent basis. We got
make sure y'all check all featured channels. I promise y'all there is content back to back for all y'all, no matter what day it is.
Yes,
you got Zahier World and Zami's World on the daily. You got MJ Talk twice a week. You got 3 Truths like once or twice a week.
Come on, you gonna see us.
Real shit.
Ain't no games
Before we
being played.
close out, man, we want everybody to like, comment, subscribe, keep showing love to all the videos. Make sure you go check out that Quando Rondo video on the Zahier World. Check out the Ice Spice BT Awards video on the 3 Truths. Check out the introduction, the Key and the Kel, the reunion on the MJ Talk, man. And we just got a lot of shorts and content on the way, man. I ain't got nothing else to say, man. I'm just with the gang right now. We signed.